Welcome to Citizenship Interview Guide. In this video, we will be covering the 100 civics questions from the updated 2008 version of the U.S. Citizenship Test. We'll go through the questions slowly and in a random order to help you better understand and remember the answers. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Speaker of the House. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States. Missouri River. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. When must all men register for the Selective Service? At age 18. In what month do we vote for president? November. What does the Constitution do? Sets up the government. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. What are 2 ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote. Join a political party. What is the economic system in the United States? Market economy. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because of the state's population. Who vetoes bills? The President. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Announced our independence from Great Britain. Who was president during World War I? Woodrow Wilson. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slaves. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. What are the 2 major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Speech. Who is in charge of the executive branch? The President. Who is the Commander-in-Chief of the military? The President. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? Six. Name one right, only for United States citizens. Vote in a federal election. When was the Constitution written? (1787). Name one state that borders Mexico. California. Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Pacific Ocean. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? 435. Name two national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day. Independence Day. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. Who makes federal laws? Congress. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. Name one state that borders Canada. New York. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. Name one branch or part of the government. Congress. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? 18 and older. What is one reason colonists came to America? Freedom. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. We elect a president for how many years? 4. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? U.S. diplomat. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? 2. Who was the first president? George Washington. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. When do we celebrate Independence Day? July 4th. How many amendments does Constitution have? 27. Name one U.S. territory. Guam. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Checks and balances. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? All people of the state. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. What is an amendment? A change to the Constitution. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. What is the political party of the president now? Republican. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Civil rights movement. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? April 15. Who is the father of our country? George Washington. What is freedom of religion? You can practice any religion or not practice a religion. What are two cabinet-level positions? Attorney General, Vice President. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of religion, freedom of speech. The idea of self-government is in the first three words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? Serve on a jury. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Fought for women's rights. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? Life, liberty. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Obey the laws of the United States. What does the President's Cabinet do? Advises the President. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. What are two ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote. Join a political party. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because of the state's population. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War.